big bowl to mix in, and we need eggs and flour.
I got 10, but that
Okay.
would make, I'd make quite a few. Let's do 8. 8 eggs?
8 eggs?
We're
Okay.
gonna do 8 eggs, which give us a lot. And I will whip them up just to get them blended. I'm not sure how many cups of flour because you go by, right now I'm putting about 3 cups. We'll see how that works. Mix it.
It's all about consistency.
Yeah. And you will see the dough is still wet. I have as yet to make a dough where it is not sticky when I'm done anyway. So now I'll start doing it by hand. And start blending it in. And you just have to keep working it in.
That was a pretty good handful of flour.
Yeah. That was what, the second or third handful?
Third.
Anyway. Okay. Now I'll make little balls.
About how many balls of dough do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Okay, so prepare your breadboard with flour.
Lots of flour, because you'll work in the more flour into, there's another one.
And flour on your rolling pin as well.
Yeah. And you start rolling. My ball is not quite a ball, I mean a circle. But you have to keep a lot of flour on it. And you roll them until they're like paper thin. I'll shake the flour off. And lay them to dry.
And she means paper thin.
Because they will tear, but they still work.
Be sure that before you start, you have a place to lay these out. Um, place a tablecloth on the table
Counter or
or a
wherever.
counter, whatever space you have.
Shake them so some of the flour can come off. In about 20 minutes, go around and start turning, just flipping them over about every 20 minutes so they dry evenly.
And how long do they need to dry?
Again, it's by feel. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half. To let them dry, you have to make sure that they're not crinkly dry, but dry enough to handle, and so that you can roll them up. I fold them over because it takes less time. Fold them over again, and then I roll them. And then I cut them. And you have to cut.
They're not even a 1/4 inch in width. They're skinnier than that.
Let me lay some here so you can see.
It comes out pretty clear.
Okay. Mine took about an hour to dry. It will depend upon where you live, how hot it is in your house. And I'm getting a little sticky. But as long as it comes apart, it's still okay. And you want to make sure they're all apart.
Okay, we'll continue that on all the rest. Before you're finished cutting, you may want to start your pot of boiling water with a little bit of salt.
Unless you're not cooking them right away.
Yeah, unless you're not cooking them right away, you can freeze them the way they are. We're also getting out a frying pan. Cast iron works really well, but if you don't have cast iron, that's okay. We will fry a few of these noodles up in butter. So, Mom's getting the butter out as well.
Cube and a half.
Cube and a half of butter.
Well, for this batch.
But if you put them in the freezer, put them in a Ziploc bag, spread out,
Yeah. And laid flat.
and laid flat.
It has sure helped me during the holidays.
And we figure they're about 1/8 of an inch wide.
Yeah. And then pull them apart. And then take a picture of the whole bottle.
Yeah.
That's what we come up with.
Okay, our water is boiling. So in go the noodles. Most of them.
Don't want to lose any. I like crunchy ones. And this is where it's hard to decide when it's done. As a rule, mine is if it boils and if it'll boil out one more, then I'll try to do it 2 more times, but it doesn't always work out that way.
And we're waiting for the boiling noodles to rise to the top. And they'll rise to the top 3 times.
Hopefully. And if they don't, then you have to guess at it. Because you don't want them mushy. By now, I won't say anymore. I was going to say by now Granddad would be hollering, "Are you almost ready?" Just about.
They're starting to float a little bit.
One more time.
Okay, so that's when you stir them.
Yeah, I don't want to go. It looks really done. There it comes.
And there they
There
go.
it is.
So is that 3 times then?
That's enough.
Okay. And drain them. Okay, we're starting to do the fried noodles, breaking them up a little bit into shorter pieces. We'll have lots of crispy noodles.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna add some more butter.
We're using margarine today. It
But
has
you can mix it because margarine doesn't burn as easy as butter does.
Okay, now the noodles are starting to turn a little golden.
Now Dad holler. Are you done? What do you think?
I think they look good.
Okay, we'll call it quits. I got butter in there, I can't find it.
And then you mix them together. Soak up all that butter. And there you have it. Your German noodles are complete and ready to hit the table. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
One last little tip, add a little bit of salt, or you can have people salt their own, and they're ready to eat.